things that I found and not suitable for work that are accurate and inaccurate to living in New York. The theme arises that work comes first always, and that is very accurate to New York. Abby, of course, who works as a stylist in New York City. Her boss being terrible is sort of another theme you'll pick up with the show, but I find her boss to be the worst. And maybe this is coming from someone who also used to work in fashion in New York, but it is very accurate. AJ and Davis' situation as investment bankers working in the same team. Now, if you're an investment banker, you're probably working somewhere in Midtown, which makes Murray Hill perfect. I don't find it accurate that Abby would live in Murray Hill. I would imagine her somewhere like Brooklyn, but even the show explains that because the lease is under her ex-boyfriend's, who is from Greenwich, which is a very wealthy suburb. So that also makes sense. Kel starts as a Columbia med student and then ends up teaching as a substitute teacher for a local school. Now that school is private school. What jumps to my head is like someone working in a charter school. This definitely gives the vibe of that. I would say that's really accurate. This is totally inaccurate. I'm actually annoyed how often this was mentioned, but Katz's Deli. Now, first of all, Katz's Deli is on the Lower East Side. They live in Murray Hill, not exactly down the street. If it was, I could forgive the mention of Katz's Deli not once, but twice in 3 episodes. The investment banker world is done really well and is incredibly accurate. Another nice shout out to that is one morning when Kel and Josh are talking in Kel's room. Davis comes in and he's fully dressed already in his suit, and the two of them are still just waking up and getting ready for the day. What I find inaccurate is their boss, Bill. Bill really does not suit him. Him being that hot, being that single, and it's just not accurate. Like, that needs to be a white guy in his 60s from Bronxville, New York. Having a balcony in itself, not super accurate. I would say, like, you'll be more likely, especially in Murray Hill, to have a fire escape, but we'll allow it for the plot. On the apartment, I don't find the apartment accurate. Having a landlord in the building, sure, but some shots really give it like a townhouse vibe than New York City apartment. I know the girls' apartment feels a little bit more lived in to me because they have like more decor. The fridge is a little bit older, the cabinets are older. So like it's not saying it's horribly inaccurate. I would say the space. I consider the apartment inaccurate, but it's a TV show. Let's suspend disbelief. I don't want to see them living in squalor, so I'm okay with it. Not accurate, I would say getting pepper sprayed. Pepper spray is illegal in New York State, but you can get it delivered. I think it's something cool to point out, but not necessarily legal. Possibly accurate. Those are the things for me that stuck out as someone from New York. If you're not, was any of these surprising to you?